Let me introduce y'all to this YouTube family, showing us the way to get out of debt gradually. My man Josh hold it down in the household, Christine dominating debt with a chokehold. And the kids, they are Grace and Zoe. Baby Tennessee, new addition to their story. Debt Kickin Sunday, daily vlogging. Dave Ramsey plan, gonna have us live large. And every day we'll see part of their lifestyle, how they budget and they keep things wrote down. See them work through the envelope system. No credit cards, only cash going with them. You will see how their family strives to survive with the budget plan. Help us understand, and daily vlogs show us how to have fun. When you hear this song, let me hear you say, debt is dumb. Debt is dumb, debt is dumb, debt is dumb. Let me hear you say it louder.
Greetings and salutations.
You're so very proper. Anyway, I just have to say, check out these beautiful boards. You guys are so awesome on so many levels, but I made these to try and help fund our efforts that we were going for other things, and then the processor on our Mac has decided that it has reached its life. So the sale of these are now going to be used to pay for a new computer. You guys stepped up. I didn't sell them in our garage sale this week. We had a great garage sale. And these sold in a matter of 10 minutes. I posted a video saying, let me know if you want them. All 5 that I have made sold. So thank you to those who are supporting our Debt is Dumb business in the form of helping us buy a new computer now. So it's just such a blessing. I'm sorry. I had to welcome everybody back and say, you support us in ways that is just incredible. And we didn't ask. We don't expect you to, and you just do. Any words you want to share with them? Any feelings?
No, I'm good.
What a great week, you guys. Ice Bucket Challenge. There's so many happy things that happened this week. Our processor, yes, God is finding a way. He is working out the details for us to get a new Mac.
Never burned up a computer, though. Apparently when you do 700-800 videos on a computer, it doesn't like that so much. Anyway, moving on. Let's get to the questions here.
Okay, here we go. Debt Kickin Sunday. If you have any questions, welcome new people. We have a lot of new subscribers. Every Sunday we do this thing called Debt Kickin Sunday, where we post a video responding to your questions that are debt related, and we have a blast doing it. So we're glad you're here. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. We don't always get to them, and if we don't get to your question,
ask it again.
Ask it again in the next week's video. Okay, this is a forewarning. We are in the process of getting a new computer. And we're on vacation for a week. This week.
So videos are going to be for probably a couple weeks. We
have 682 videos. You guys could go back, leave us a comment and some love on a different video while we're gone. But Debt Kickin Sunday next week, hopefully we'll be back. It might not be on Sunday because of the whole computer switcheroo.
How about this?
We'll do it. I promise.
How about this? We'll get back as soon as we can. We're not going to make promises as to a date, but as soon as we can get back, we'll be back.
Because we don't want to miss a Debt Kickin Sunday. We don't want to miss any, but especially Debt Kickin Sunday. Okay. So, first, wanted to share my new visual strategy. I recently heard a family on Dave Ramsey say they put marbles in a jar to visualize their debt. Each marble represented $100. You take a marble out for each $100 you pay off. I love this idea, but I needed 430 marbles. And I didn't want to spend $20 buying marbles, so I decided to use pennies.
There you go.
Can't wait to start this and hope it motivates my husband to get a gazelle. Wish us luck. That is the most fabulous idea. I wish we had that.
It's a visual. A lot of people are visual.
4 years it took us to get out of debt. That's a long time. And to have something visual and something you'll remember forever, pulling that penny out of that jar.
We would have had 860 pennies.
Oh. I would have done pennies too. There's no way I could have afforded that many marbles.
It's a lot of pennies.
Great idea. So consider doing something like that, you guys. I love that. Thank you for sharing. Holla, guys, or hola. I just assume it's holla because I like that. I don't know. I love your videos so much. I even got my mom to watch them, who got my sister-in-law to watch them. Now we're all envelope budgeting with some varying rules, though. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Welcome the entire Renee family. Anyway, I wanted to ask this question. I'm saving up for a car and currently have about $1,000 saved up for it. In all, I want to save $2,300. I also have about $2,000 of student loan debt that is currently just sitting and quietly acquiring interest. My question is, should I continue to save for the car or pay off some of the debt that I have? Some helpful facts. I'm currently in college, so I'm not really required to pay them off yet, your student loan. I try to pay down the interest every time I get paid so that the loan can just stay at $2,000 for now. Where I live, there are buses, but they pretty much cut off at 10 p.m. and it means I can't go out at night when I want. I'm somewhat young and I live with my mother, who graciously only requires me to pay my phone bill and half of one utility bill a month. I'm torn because I really want a car, not just to go have fun, but also to get to school and work. But once I get it, I know I will not have as much money to pay towards the debt as I do now because I'll have to pay a high insurance rate.
You know, in my opinion, it sounds like you just said what you need to pay off first after your little explanation there.
This is a good question. You're doing a great job. A $2,300 car is very reasonable. It's not like you're asking for the moon. If you are able to pick up more hours at work, I would say go for the car. Because that will help you pay off your student loans. And if you pick a car that is not a lemon that will last you a long time, then that would even be more worth it. So
yeah, but right now what she's doing will work, it sounds like, but it's not a convenience thing. And she also says if she gets the car,
really?
She's not going to have as much money because of the high insurance to put towards her debt.
And sister, if you're out past, this is the mother part of me, okay? If you're out past 10 o'clock at night, it's not giving you much rest for the next school day. I'm just saying.
So if you want my opinion, mine would say put everything towards your debt and then buy the car.
I would too. I would bus it for now.
Because that's more motivation to get it done.
Yeah. And pay off your student loans. And it would also be more motivation to pay your student loans off as you go so that you're not accruing any more debt, that you're cash flowing college. But I'm proud of you. I think you've got your head screwed on straight, and keep us posted and tell your family thanks for watching us. We love you guys. Okay, so do you have sinking funds while trying to get started with baby step 1?
We did not, no. We did not really start doing...
We couldn't afford anything.
Exactly. We didn't really start doing sinking funds until we were like at the very, 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 very end of baby step 2. Because sinking funds, realistically, you're taking money away from what you could be paying on your debt.
Yes.
I mean, our debt was #1 priority. We wanted out of it that bad that we had an emergency fund. If something come up, the emergency fund covered it. Yeah. So it wasn't until the very end and in baby step 3 before we started doing all the sinking funds for everything to help get us...
I was going to say, just build up your emergency fund, and if there's a car repair or something that you need or something for the house, then pull it out of your emergency fund. But the first couple of years, guys, we didn't even sink fund for Christmas. There was no Christmas. No. I mean, we had Christmas. We had the true meaning of Christmas, which was Christ, and that was it. There was none for a few years. So, something to think about. My question is, once the emergency fund is established, can you snowball for items, or should you pay off the debt first? Your sessions are great and I've learned so much. God bless. Thanks, Laura. Once you have your emergency fund, you can snowball for items, or should you pay off the debts?
Well, you are doing a debt snowball to pay off the items. That's what I'm kind of confused.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
So baby step 1, get $1,000 in your emergency fund,
and then the debt
or
snowball.
$500 if you make under $20,000 a year. So yeah, you just answered your own question, sister. There you go. Get your emergency fund in place and then snowball your debt. Gotcha. I found you guys a month ago, and now you're rushing me.
I'm just...
Producer Josh, and now watch your videos constantly. Because of your debt-free inspiration and budgeting system, I am no longer wasting my money on my wants, and my family was able to afford an emergency dentist visit paid for in cash.
Nice. Doesn't that feel so good when you do that? That's awesome.
I am still working on baby step 1, but my debt-free dream is to fund my future photography business in cash. Thank you all for the motivation. Yay for debt-kicking weekends.
And the good news is you guys can do it.
Dreams can happen.
Yep.
Our dream was a debt-free baby, and we had that.
It happened.
So aim high, folks. I love it. I found your channel, bought FPU video kit to do at home. I budgeted for August expenses and debt. To the amazing realization that the money does go where I tell it to go, I can see future months getting better without my ridiculously large American Express bill that I have to pay in full for those monthly emergencies. Still working step 1, but should be well into step 2 by September. Thanks to you and Dave Ramsey.
It's amazing when you do a budget what happens. Good for you. Congratulations.
It is the best freeing form of what am I trying to say?
Anyway, it's good that you realize you don't need the American Express to get through your monthly emergencies, and you'll be able to handle those on your own. That's awesome.
It is. That's what I was saying. Is it's the best form of roadblock discipline. That's the word.
There you go.
It is so. Being on a budget is the most best feeling of discipline, form of discipline. You guys, there's so much joy that comes out of it. So stop fighting it and just accept it. You guys are so great and always so positive. It's honestly very inspiring. I did have one question, hopefully you can help with. What do you do when unexpected, unintended purchases arise that are not emergencies? For example, this month I found a fantastic deal on a Christmas tree for my apartment, which I will be moving in October. That's not an emergency, sister. This is the only example I have at the time, but I've run into things where I know I need to buy an item and I'm saving for it, but have found a fantastic deal for it and don't know if I should really wait until I have all the money saved up, and would end up costing me $100 or so. Or I should pay for the item now and slowly pay the money back into my emergency fund. Thanks in advance, and you guys rock. Okay, let's have an emergency fund discussion right now. Don't get mad at us. It's not a loan. You don't pay yourself back. What classifies as an emergency? Like the tire blows out on your car, or you go out in the morning and the water pumps out on the car, or a baseball gets thrown through your kitchen window, or you're microwaving your dinner and your microwave blows up, or you walk into your kitchen one morning and there's a water on the floor. That's an emergency. Those are emergency. Like when you're walking to the store and you're like, "Oh my gosh, darn it! Look at that! It's on sale! I gotta get it." That's not an emergency. And I'm planning ahead. No. Not emergency. I mean, I understand where you're at. I get that. I really do. But it's not an emergency. Because my brain has gone there, sister. That's why I can think. We've gone through our emergency fund several times. You justify it millions of different ways. Like, wow, this would prevent an emergency from happening, so I'm just going to go and get it now. No, it really is those things that we list. Our method is if we know we got to buy something, we save for it for the full, if it's a $100 item, we save the $100. And once we get the $100, we find it on sale for $75. That's just a bonus. Yeah. But we just always anticipate the full amount. Even if it's a deal, don't take it from your emergency fund, because there will be another deal that will come up. True. Maybe save for your tree from here until December if that's something you really want. Okay. Thanks for sharing. You've inspired me in many, many ways. I have a budget. I love stuffing my envelopes. I am savvy with coupons. I meal plan and food prep. Would you do a video talking about freezer meals, successes, and fails? I feel I'm having more fails than successes. Maybe I'm expecting too much from my crock pot. I love your comment. That's awesome. I love it. You know what? I should, because I was bummed. That big old crock pot video that we did and shot a while back ago. All those bagged meals? Is that what you're talking about? The best freezer meals, you guys. Seriously, I made a whole bunch when I had, that video. But when I had Tennessee, were the casserole type dishes, where you make one for dinner and you double it and then you put one in the freezer. Those are the best freezer ideas, not necessarily coming out of your crock pot. Found out the kids don't like a lot of those meals. And too many vegetables. Too many vegetables. So I should do a video. Once the kids get back into school, that's a great idea. These videos are awesome. I've been trying to get debt-free minus my mortgage. I have a feeling you guys will be a great motivation. This is from Trucker Josh Vlogs, and we met him up in Seattle at Vlogger Fair last weekend. And this guy is just awesome. He goes around America. He's a trucker, and he vlogs. He vlogs while he's driving. All these cool places with his puppy. Yeah, his dog. He's a human, his dog. And so go check his Trucker Josh Vlogs is his channel. Go check him out. And welcome. We're glad to help, Trucker Josh. We're happy you're here. Okay, 2 out of 5 debts are paid off. Woohoo! My concern is I am about 1 year from being debt-free, not counting my mortgage. But because my husband's work is so unstable, we feel the need for him to go to university and pursue a professional degree. He would like to have a 4-year engineering degree. Do you suggest saving for 5 years and then paying cash, saving for 5 years and then paying cash for school? This would be ideal. However, if he ends up unemployed every winter, which tends to be the case, it will take longer than 5 years to save. If he took out a loan and just went to school, we would have steady employment to attack that debt. Any thoughts from Canada?
Yeah, is there any way he can go to school and get a part-time job or whatever and float it as he's doing it?
Yes.
That's what I did, and it worked just fine.
Yeah. I know. Let us know, because I would hope that they wouldn't make you pay for all 4 years up front. Typically you could pay by the term, if it's a 3-month term that you're going to school, and just cash flow it and save, and maybe he could get an internship or something that you were able to do that too. He's in the engineering field, guys. So maybe you would be able to do something where you're not getting the best paying job, but you're getting a job that's going to get your foot into the door that will help you later after you're out of school. Yeah. So that's also maybe more regular, could work out too. But that's wonderful. Good job on your debt snowball, and good job for knowing that you should be paying cash for school. Yes. Please try to do that.
Look at that. We finished all of them before the buzzer went off.
Yay!
That hasn't happened in a long time.
I know, and you guys don't even have to look at your
Oven thinking it's yours.
Your oven thinking it's yours. What are we going to do when you move this upstairs and we have a set? We're not going to have a timer.
I'll have to find a really annoying timer just for that.
We'll have to figure something out. We love you guys.
All right, people, we're on vacay, so
we're going on vacation.
We'll be off for a while. Don't get mad at us.
Go find our old Deck Kickin Sunday videos to keep you motivated, our dinner vlogs, and inspired. And we love you guys, and we thank you for being awesome and being you. Okay, we'll see you next time.
Wait for it.
No, I wanted to do it before.
Let me hear you say it with me. Let me hear you say it louder. Let me hear you say it with